Just a clarification, I am not now, nor have I ever been involved with Plexus Slim. And I also cannot guarantee or promise that if you follow my directions, that you will get leads with YouTube. That will depend on your creativity and your abilities at creating videos. However, I have generated thousands of leads using YouTube videos, so I do know a little bit about it. And I just want to give you my point of view here as to how you can use YouTube to help you build your Plexus Slim business. Now, one of the things that I find that people struggle with, people who are in network marketing companies that are generally built through one-on-one relationships, one-on-one interactions, handing out samples, connecting with people, things like that is, they have a hard time generally kind of crossing over to do that online. You kind of know that you should be building your business online. I mean, there's lots of people looking for stuff online, but how do you connect with doing that, okay? So I'm going to give you some point of views and some reference here that I think will help you out. Now, what you have to understand and what you have to think about if you're in Plexus Slim is you have to think about what are people looking for. What problems do they have that Plexus Slim can solve, okay? Now, I'm in the Plexus Slim website, as you see here, okay? And I'm just clicking on their products here, and they have lots of different products, but probably the one that they're most known for is the weight loss world, okay? So let's go ahead and walk through the process of how we might do a video to connect with people for the weight loss product. So you have to ask yourself, what would people be looking for on Google or on YouTube? What would they be putting into the search engines, typing into the search box for help that Plexus Slim would solve? How about weight loss, okay? So let's go over to a tool that can help you in creating your videos, because what you want to do with your videos is you want to have them targeted to people who are searching for specific items that Plexus Slim will solve for them. So I'm in the Google Keyword Planner. If you don't have an account with Google, you'll need to set one up. And then you'll also need to jump into the Keyword Planner. Just do a Google search for it and it'll take you right there. But I'm going to go ahead and sign into this account. And I'm just going to show you some basic things here as far as how to go about finding people that you might be able to connect with. So if we jump into the search engine here, and this is going to show us the keyword searches that people are doing, the numbers of them, to give us an idea of which words and phrases we should target, okay? So if we've got a Plexus Slim drink, okay, let's go ahead and maybe a broad term that we can start with here is, how about weight loss drinks? Okay, let's go ahead and see what kind of searches are done through Google for weight loss drinks. Now, the first results as you'll come back here will be targeted to ad groups. Just disregard those for our purposes. You'll want to jump over to the keywords. Okay, keywords are these words right here that people are punching in. We see that 5,400 people a month are searching for weight loss drinks, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you that that's too many people for you to target, okay? Let's go ahead and just look at the overall results, and these are broadly related terms here to weight loss drinks, okay? You can see 300,000, all right? Let's jump back here a few pages and get into the searches that are going to be realistic for us to rank for, okay? Here's 5,400, 4,000, 5,000, okay? I'm not telling you you can't do a video that has that many searches, but the problem is that's a very popular term. There's lots of people searching for that. You're going to have a very hard time ranking, okay? Concept number one you need to keep in mind is you need to get your video on page 1, or at the very least on page 2. With weight loss drinks, especially if you're starting out, you're going to have a hard time in getting on page 1, okay? So I'm going to tell you, my suggestion is jump down to, maybe 2,000 searches a month or lower for keyword phrases that you want to target for your videos, okay? Now, I'm getting down here below 2,000. Now, let me give you a tip here. What you want to search for, what you want to find over here, and these are the terms that people are punching in, is you want to find number one, searches that you have a solution for, okay? And then number two, you want to find what are called long tail keywords. In other words, you want to find things that are more like phrases as opposed to one or two words. The reason being that these are very specific searches, okay, and it will be easier for you to rank your video for a specific phrase rather than one or two words, okay? These are called long tail keywords, all right? So you want to find some long tail keywords, all right, that you have a solution for with Plexus Slim. So let's just go ahead and start looking here for some long tail keywords, all right, that might fit our needs for what we have to offer, okay? And again, you have to look at it with the thought in mind, okay, that you have a solution for, okay? Now, how about this? Weight loss shakes for women, okay? It's 5 words. I like that. It's a long tail keyword. It's getting about 1,600 searches a month, okay? So that would be a possibility for us at this point in time. Now, to further clarify your research, jump over to YouTube, okay? Let's see what the competition is for that, okay? Weight loss shakes for women, okay? Now, if we punch that in the search engine here for YouTube, all right, this is going to show us page 1. And again, this is where you need to be. Now, again, there's a lot more that's involved with this, but I'm going to show you some basic pointers, especially for beginners. Look at the videos that are at the top here for page 1, okay? This video's been up for a year. This one for 2 years, 2 years, 2 years, 2 years, 2 years. Okay? You may look at this and say 1,600 searches a month, weight loss shakes for women. I've got a product here that'll work. However, when you look at the competition for that in YouTube, all of these videos, okay, here's one for 6 months, 2 years. They've been up for years, okay? You as a beginner are not going to have authority with your channel to be able to rank on page 1 and bump out these videos that have been up for years, okay? And you can have the greatest video in the world, but if you're buried on page 15, okay, it's not going to get you any results. Okay, so in this, my next step here, my suggestion to you is do the investigation, see the time frame of the videos that are on page 1 to give you a sense of the competition, okay? And that can help you avoid wasting your time, okay? The keyword descriptions might be good for you, but if you're not going to rank your video, all right, you're just wasting your time, okay? So let's just keep searching here, okay? Best smoothies for weight loss. Just going to keep looking here. I'm looking for something that just kind of jumps out to me as a long tail keyword, as something that we could rank our video for. All right, let's see here. How about this? Smoothie for weight loss, okay? Let's give that a shot and see what our competition is over on YouTube. Now, you might look at that and say, oh, that's only getting, 800 searches a month. Well, that's, 800 and some, that's almost 30 searches a day. If you're on page 1, okay, and you're getting 30 people are searching for that a day, you're going to get some traffic, okay? You're better off being on page 1 for a term that you can rank for, all right, than on page 15 for something that, is you're not going to get any results for. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Smoothie for weight loss, all right? Now, here we go, okay? 11 months, 8 months, 2 years, 2 months, okay? This is a good sign, all right? 4th ranked video has only been up for 2 months, 11 months, okay? 1 year, all right, 2 months, 1 year, okay, 1 year, 4 months ago, okay, 1 year ago, 6 months ago, okay, 1 month ago, 6 days ago, okay? If I'm a beginner, all right, and I want to connect with people who are looking for smoothie for weight loss suggestions and talk to them about my Plexus Slim drink, all right, I would probably try to get a video ranked for this term, okay, because the competition is showing me that, you know, you don't have to be up there for years and years to get your videos ranked, okay? So this is a real short, simple example of the process that you go through, okay? Number one, you want to think like, what are my customers looking for that I have a solution for? You want to go into the AdWords keywords tool and start looking for phrases and terms. Okay, what you'll find is that 1 or 2 words in a different position up here will make a big difference. Okay, you may get a lot more searches, a lot less searches, more competition, less competition. Okay, so you want to go through that and then jump over to YouTube, okay, and get a sense of the competition. All right, and that'll give you a starting point for your videos. Now, a tip for you in producing and developing your videos, okay? What I have found that has worked the best for me are personal recommendations, videos that I have done that are not just saying, hey, check this out, it's a great thing, da-da-da-da. If you can do a video where you can do some personal recommendations, some personal authority, some personal experiences, you know, here's what I did to lose, 12 pounds in 1 month with Plexus Slim or whatever, people will connect with that much better than if you're just doing an infomercial or just a pitchy type video. So that would be a suggestion for you as far as kind of the theme and the approach to use with your videos. Now, there's a lot more involved with doing videos, optimizing them so you get results with them. There's a lot involved with getting them ranked on page 1, okay? If you need some more training for YouTube video marketing, there's a link at the bottom in this video. You can, check that out, opt in. There's no cost or obligation for the training, and you can get some more information then if you're interested, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. So I hope you found this useful and valuable. If you have, I appreciate your comments and likes on the video. This is Tim Sidai. Best of luck to you with Plexus Slim. Talk to you soon.